Hello everyone, Gumball here. Welcome back to the permanently under construction mod pack, where today we're going to take a look at, and I just lost the viewer for taking too long to start, I think. But anyway, today we're going to take a look at the Totemic mod, which has given me a bit of an idea for what our base could end up being. And I think there was something else I wanted to take a look at today. I can't remember what it was though. But anyway. So the first thing we're going to need for the Totemic mod, Totemic stuff, at Totemic, is the Totempedia, which is going to just take some wood and some paper, which we can easily do. Now the Totemic mod is a mod that adds a whole load of... Where's my... oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. Adds a whole load of totem-based things, which, let's get the axe, give you all sorts of buffs and stuff like that, and there's also you can get things like Buffalo later on and stuff, so there's some pretty cool stuff with it, and I haven't really seen many people take a look at it, so I thought that could be pretty cool. And decided to stick it in the pack. I have played with it before, but the book wasn't originally in the mod, so I didn't quite know what I was doing. So let's make the Totempedia, and we'll head out here, and we'll quickly harvest the wheat, because we're kind of struggling with food recently, and then we'll take a look at the book in just a second. So get these pieces of wheat. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Can make some bread with that, and then check the Totempedia. So let's see. Make some bread and open up the book. So if we look here, we'll find totems and effects totem poles. So creating a totem pole is very simple to do. The first thing we're going to need is a totem whittling knife. So if we look, we'll find the totem whittling knife. 2 sticks, a flint, and an iron ingot. So there's the flint, there's some sticks, and the iron's over by the smeltery. And I still can't use the scroll wheel for some reason, I don't know why. And then we can make our totem whittling knife. There we go. Knife for all your whittling needs. Shift right click or scroll to change carving. Currently carving totem base. So I think to make a totem we're going to need more wood. Do I have any in here? I do have a good bit, so that should be enough. And we're probably going to have to sleep. There we go. We'll just quickly sleep, and there's a few different buffs, but I believe what we do is we get any type of log, and it's not going to permanently be here, and we'll right click, and there we go, we have a totem base. Now we put another log on top and scroll through, we'll see that if you look at the text above here, right here, we'll see horse, squid, blaze, ocelot, bat, spider, cow, and then totem base, which is the first one we did. So, if we have a look at the different effects, horse will give us speed boost, blaze fire resistance, ocelot prevents creepers from exploding, squid gives water breathing, bat negates full damage and lets us move forward when we sneak mid-air. I wonder what that means. Lets you climb walls like spider with spider, and cow gives you resistance to damage but also slows you down. So I think we're going to want to do horse. So let's do that, and I think you have to activate it somehow. So let's take a look. The knife can carve different patterns which will lead to different effects. You'll also need the totem base. Each totem pole needs 1 totem base at the bottom and can be up to 6 blocks high, I think. Totem poles will, by default, give beneficial effects to all nearby players. The effects depend on the carving pattern. The totem pole can have different carvings on different heights. So I have to assume... oh, there we go. We have speed. It's very minor, but I think if we have multiple totems, it will be more noticeable. So if we put a few down, let's see if the effects stack. So we can go, this is still on horse, so we can make some horse carvings, and then some totem bases, and we'll see if the speed is more noticeable. I'm not sure it is. I don't think so. Okay. And are we getting much more speed? I don't know. I don't think it's really affecting it though. Let's try making... Oh, breaking the... Can you recut pieces? No. Okay, so this will permanently get rid of the wood. It's good to know. Now we have multiple horses on top of each other. Will that give us a stronger effect? Let's make sure this is on horse. Maybe? So they're kind of like beacons, but maybe a bit weaker? Okay, if we keep running, let's see when the... Can we tell when the speed effect wears off? Not really. Can we tell when it comes on? It's not a supremely noticeable boost, but it is quite helpful if we can get some pretty good effects. So what do we have? Water breathing we don't need here. Fire resistance could be helpful in some places, like the Nether, for example. Prevents creepers from exploding will be super awesome, actually. We'll have no creepers exploding near here, so we can always fight creepers in this location. So that's a good one. Boom. That's Ocelot. Negates fall damage and lets you move forward when you sneak in midair. Okay. Let's break this one. Negates full damage. That. And lets you move forward when you sneak in midair. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so you might not notice this, but when I jump, this happens, and when I jump and press shift, I kind of get pushed forward a bit. And also there should be no fall damage. Where can we test fall damage? Okay, there's none there, and I think that's about the right height. Yeah, that would usually deal fall damage. Okay, so that definitely works. So that one's handy. No creeper's going to be blowing up, and we have some speed. So that's really helpful. But the main part of the mod is these kind of ceremonies, which do all sorts of stuff. So Chimes of Death will summon the spirit known as Baycock, which we don't need. That will give us a bow, but you need to be pretty powerful. Oh, hi. Finally get to see one of your strums. Glad you could join me. Glad you could join me, yeah. So I'm just taking a look at the Totemic mod, which adds totems and some cool ceremonies and stuff into Minecraft, so that's pretty cool. Let's have a look. Drought ceremony will get rid of any rain, which will be helpful. This will infuse a flute. What does that do? What does it do? The flute. Is there any info on the flute in this book? There's Totemic staff, TP, musical instruments, flute. Sometimes a flute can be one of the simple and effective instruments, one of the most. Unlike others, the flute simply plays music without any complication. Because of its simplicity, it's not known to be the most melodic, meaning that totems may not accept very much of the melody. When sneaking, it can be used to select a ceremony for any nearby poles, and it can be infused, giving it special properties. So, we need an oak leaf and some sticks. Do I have any shears? I do not have any shears. Let us get some shears. iron ingots, shears, and we'll need 1 leaf. Now, get some sticks and make a flute. Like so. There we go. Now we play this near the totem pole. Does that have any effect? Flute imbuation. Okay. Oh, that's for the ceremony. Oh, what's... Okay. Okay, let's see. Ceremonies. Let's see how we buff this flute. So what we do says musical selectors, 2 flutes, and the way we perform the ceremony. Ceremony is a way to gather strength over a period of time through the power of music and other acts to release as a central burst of effects. The center is known as the totem base. All music and other things are centered to the pole, and it's where the effects are released from. To perform, there's a few things you need to do. You need to select your ceremony. You must play up to 4 instruments in their selector mode. How do we... Okay. To play an instrument in selector mode, just play it normally while sneaking. When you have played the corresponding instruments, the startup will initiate. While it's in startup mode, the totem pole will accept all nearby music and store it. When the total musical melody hits the threshold of the ceremony's melody requirement, it will activate. So that means... okay. Oh, okay, so we'll start it by shift right-clicking, and then we just keep playing the flute, and we have to try and beat the timer? Which doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Can we catch up? I don't think so. It looks like we need a separate flute. So, does playing 2 separate flutes work then? Can we put... You must play up to 4 instruments. To play an instrument, just play it. When you have played the corresponding instruments, and then it will accept all music, and when the total melody hits the threshold, it will activate. Each instrument can only be played up to a certain point. So we do actually need 2 separate flutes. So let's go and get another leaf block. I'm curious, are all the vids of this pack on your YouTube channel from the stream? Yes, they are. So what I do is I edit out any boring parts, or any parts that I think are boring, and then I'll have a shortened version for YouTube. Because not everyone watches my stream. But if people want to talk, ask questions, or just have any suggestions, or just watch live, I guess, then they're free to come here and join me. Okay, so we start it again. Wonder if switching flute has a bonus effect. Wait, what? The only instrument for the ceremony is flutes. Medium little music amount. What does that mean? Like if we check this, little music amount. Okay. Nearby flutes in your inventory or on the ground will be infused. The melody is more melodic. Its effects on totems is more potent. Flute and flute. Okay, so this works as an instrument in a strange way. So if we put that there, like so, that will periodically chime. Okay. Now, is the flute enough then? see if the chime will go. Hello? Ah, this sounds too annoying. Music and sounds, I'll turn it down for a bit. Doesn't seem like it's gonna do anything. Okay, so we are gonna need another instrument. So we're gonna need more leather. Let's grab some wheat. We'll just breed some cows. The golden lasso, that actually is a good idea. I will need to make one of them anyway for a bat, to get the angel wings. So that is actually a very good idea. I could do that, and it would take a lot less time. Yeah, let's go do that. It's a very good idea. Otherwise, a creeper will blow mine up too. So yeah, the mod has given me a cool idea for a base, because both Totemic and Blood Magic have these kind of nature ideas around them now. With Totemic having, of course, all the totem poles and like teepee huts and stuff like that, and then all these MC updates, and they still didn't make the yeah, they really should do that. It's like, of course they would update the AI of skeletons and not cows. That's kind of annoying. Oh, we don't have any string. Is there a recipe for string in this pack? And if there is, it's probably not something we can do right now. Cotton we don't have. Chelicerae I do have, so that's fine. Alchemy table I don't have. Okay, Chelicerae is in this chest. Yeah. We do probably want to keep one of those. Let's see. An ender pearl I do have, and I don't mind spending on something so valuable. And a gold. But yeah, Blood Magic has a new incense altar, which you surround with all sorts of nature stuff. Oops. And that will give you buffs to when you do the sacrifices at the altar, which makes it a lot easier and faster. So having the kind of nature feel, I was thinking of doing a very outdoor base, but then putting anything technical like RF tools and Tech Reborn and stuff like that in some kind of lab, though I'm not 100% sure where I would put it. Yeah, for the buffalo, what do we need? For the buffalo, is this buffalo one? Yep, we need drum and wind chime. So if we shift right click the wind chime, shift right click the drum, and then, wait, is that working? Oh no, it's drum first, isn't it? So shift right click the drum, shift right click the wind chime, then keep playing the drum. Let's play the flute. What? Oh my gosh. This might just make it. No, that was so close. Oh, that was so close. If we do it at the exact same time, it won't quite work because it will only play the drum. But doing what I just did there kind of worked. I just slowed down at the end. If we can get the wind chime to play at the same time, that'll definitely work. So we go. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, here we go. Drum, flute. Now do it. Oh, it's gonna work. Oh, please say it works. So close. So, yes! Oh my gosh, it worked. Oh, it worked. Oh, it worked. I cannot believe that. That took far too long. That's amazing. Oh, you have to think of that though. That's the awkward part. Like if you never, oops, if you never think of that idea, you're kind of stuck. Now that we know that that works, we can try upgrading the flute. Let's see if we can get that to work now. So we'll have to flute twice and then try what we did the last time, especially while this is working. There we go. See if we can get this to work. Does look like it's going to work again. I'll get a couple upgraded flutes, which should be pretty good. There we go. The flute is imbued, and apparently it should have more of an effect, but I don't know what that effect would ever be. That just starts the thing. Does it unlock a page in here? Your flute, miscellaneous, no. Tools, no. Flute imbuation, doesn't tell me. But animals and villagers cannot resist it, so do they try and follow the flute? Is this like the upgraded wheat we were talking about? Oh, I can pull animals. Okay, this is legitimately the upgraded wheat that we were talking about earlier. Wait, is this cow still trying to follow me? Oh my gosh, the pull. What range does it have? Okay, it does work. It's the wheat that we wanted. Sweet. Okay, that'll be pretty cool. Also, villagers apparently follow it, so it's like villager wheat. But we have a golden lasso, so... Oh, does that mean it works better on these things, though? Like, if we tried another ceremony, would it do a much better job than a normal flute? Probably. So is there any other ceremonies we want to try? Maybe the war dance. Just 2 drum beats. So if we go drum beat, drum beat. Oops, drum beat. There we go. Yep, this is definitely a better flute. Ah, there we go. Speed 2, and then we also have the effect of horse. I don't think it stacks though. And then like strength 2. Ah, that's awesome. And you get it for about 1.5 minutes and for 3 minutes. So that's actually really good. Sweet. Okay, so what else do we want to get done today? I think I'm expecting visitors, or a visitor, soon, so I might have to finish up eventually, but let's see. Is there anything else in here that we want to take a look at today? So in the tools we have the bark stripper, a way to remove the bark from your red cedar logs. So you will have to get some of those, so that's the next one we'll try. And the totemic staff will give you information about blocks. Also, left-clicking on a base will cancel ceremonies and musical selections. Can be used on various spots to give you information about them. Oops. I'm not sure that we need that, but the bark stripper we will need. Excuse me. So let's see what we need for this final ceremony. The Zafkiel. Flute and drum. Okay, let's just stick down a load of saplings then. This should be within range. If this gets us an upgraded sapling, that'd be pretty cool. So it goes flute, drum. I have the variety of mods. It's refreshing to see a pack playthrough. Yeah, that's the main reason why I tried to upgrade to 1.9 so quick. Because 1.7 lasted so long, and people were sticking with the same mods, or weren't doing that many updates to their mods that added like fresh stuff. But Tanya did a really good job, in my opinion anyway. These aren't going to do anymore. We need the chimes to work. Please. Please work. Jingle. Jingle. Yeah, Britannia was pretty good for keeping up to date, and Thorncraft had some new updates, but otherwise there wasn't a whole lot of new stuff that, at least that people knew about. So yeah, it's also quite refreshing to play, definitely. So for this, we are going to need that dress, which takes a buffalo hide, doesn't it? Is it actually called a dress? It is actually called a dress. And it took a buffalo hide. Why that buffalo didn't give me any hide, I don't know. We could also... Oh, that cat's there. There we go. Got him. Got revenge. So yeah, we might finish up there. Though I do really want those saplings, so I might have to just hang around. What could we do? Because they both need a buffalo tooth or hide. Maybe just as soon as we see the chimes ringing, we should do it. If you get one instrument... Oops. I didn't want to do that. If we get the first instrument set up, and then as soon as we hear the chimes, quickly do the second one, and then... Oh, there we go. We can't cancel it. If we wait for that to be done, then the chime should be enough. Otherwise, we may need buffalo. So it's flute, drum, and then we just go. The chimes stopped, didn't they? So this probably won't work unless it beats again, or did at least one, which might have just done the last bit. Nah, no more. Okay, we are going to need more instruments, so I think I'll finish up there for today. Let's just sleep. And then we'll see if I've got it done by next stream. Hopefully I can get some stuff from the buffalo. Nah, that was never going to work. Yeah, I'll try and get buffalo teeth and hide, and that should give us some helpful handy dandy stuff. Need more chimes, it seems. More chimes might work, but using both flutes, for example, doesn't work, but I'm not sure what the limit on chimes is, so you could be right. More chimes, if they're working, if they're doing something, could be a great idea. But yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed this episode/stream of Permanently Under Construction. If you have, don't forget to leave a like on the YouTube video if you're watching. If you're watching on Twitch, please follow, and you'll be able to see when I'm streaming. And I forgot to message on Twitter, but follow me on Twitter, and I'll try and message whenever I'm streaming on there. And I'll see you all again.